If there's anybody here, my name's Jason. It's my friend JV. We know a lot of people came here and spent time up here for parties, for dances, for gatherings.
That was weird.
It sounded like a door. It honestly sounded like if the elevator door was like, boom, like finally closing, but it is closed, so.
That was weird.
It sounded like a door.
That was weird.
It sounded like a door. It's not the elevator, it's still on the same floor, third. There's nothing over here. I don't know what that was.
I'm going to put the REM pod right in the middle of the floor here.
So if there's anybody here who'd like to talk to us, there's a device right here on the floor, and it'll play really neat sounds if you get close to it. All you need to do is wave your hand near the metal piece that comes out of the top. It won't hurt you. Can you do that for us?
Just get close to it.
How about just getting close to it, and we'll ask you questions. And if you feel like answering, all you need to do is touch that metal antenna. I'll stand all the way over here, and JV will stand all the way over there. And all you need to do is touch the antenna. Do you remember coming here for parties? Do you remember any of the dances that happened here? I mean, that could have been thought as like a footstep,
Yeah.
like a stomp.
It was like about 10 feet in front of you.
Then again, very possibly could be the wood just popping.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard that.
another one. That was in the back.
Again, if you notice, we're not going to head over to you. We're not going to intrude. But if you can walk up to that device on the floor and just touch the antenna on it, it'll make a really interesting noise. It won't hurt you. It won't shock you. It won't do any of that. Did you grow up here in Oneonta? My friend Jim's from Oneonta. I'm from Canandaigua. Car screeching.
If you don't want to get near that device, if you can stomp your foot again. We thought we heard you do that before. Can you do that again?
Boom.
That sounded like...
Yeah, it was a boom.
Thank you. We thought we heard you do that before. Can you do that again?
Boom.
That sounded like...
Yeah, it was a boom.
We thought we heard you do that before. Can you do that again?
Boom. There's people walking by, but I keep on hearing there's something down that way, though.
Yeah.
But there's people walking by the front of the building nonstop.
But I thought I heard like shuffling, more of a movement kind of thing. Down at the far end.
Okay, we do have like a U-Haul truck here. Oh. That's going off.
Very good.
If you notice, it didn't cause you any harm. If that was you, can you do it again for us? Just so we know. It was weird because it was happening right when I was looking over at this U-Haul truck.
Well, we'd heard what sounded like a step or two. Then we heard some shuffling in the back. You walked over there, looked out the window, and then it happened. Can you approach that device again and make the funny noise? Do it one more time for us.
How about this? If you want us to leave, just make that device go off. If you want us to leave, make the device go off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to walk that same path again. I want to see if that. All right, so I was over here.
Right, I mean, you did not get close to it.
No, I didn't. So I went over this window at first, tried looking out. Then went over to this window. Tried looking out. Then I went to this window. And leaned over. I got footage.
Well, one thing we know about this REM pod is that it doesn't just go off sporadically. I mean, we seldom have it go off. So when it goes off, something affected it. It wasn't just a sporadic device thing.
And I think depending on the areas, of course, like in cities where you've got so many different frequencies and signals being put out, but this is not
right. Going again.
Oh, there it goes. It's like the Jaws theme.
I don't know. I hope the mics are picking that up. It's beeping a weird pattern.
You know what? I think we said we wouldn't walk near it.
Yeah,
I know.
I know. Sorry. We were just trying to be able to hear it better.
Sometimes we get a little excited. We apologize.
There it goes.
Here we go. It's such a weird beep.
It is.
It's like a... Can you make it go off continuous? All you got to do is hold on to it. Oh, oh. Okay, can you let off?
What?
Thank you. Oh.
What the hell?
I feel like I'm in Close Encounters. Has it ever gone off like this on you?
No. And we've been using this thing for a year, and with the exception of one time when it really went off at the...
Hearts of Fall?
Oh, 2 times. Hearts of Fall and S Camp Pierce.
Oh, that's
It
right.
has been really quiet, and this is kind of crazy.
It just randomly stops.
Were you dancing?
That was crazy. These fumes are getting to me.
Yeah.
They're giving me like a headache. Okay. Are you upset by the fumes too? Is that like the Imperial March? It really makes you wonder if somebody's just over there, like, trying to make music with it.
Yeah.
This sounds like the Imperial March.
It's a weird pattern.
Just sped up, yeah. Can you make it go off continuous again? Just grab onto it. That's the second time. All right, all right. Can you stop? Can you let go of it? All right. You know, there's going to be people out there like, oh, they have a remote control. They have something. I mean, this is nothing. I got nothing.
Nothing.
So,
Just standing here, holding the camera.
all right. This might be a little repetitive. I'm sorry. But can you make it go off again? Imperial March sound again. All right. Can you make it go off continuously again? Just grab onto it. Jim, that's 3 times in a row.
That's 3 times on command.
Can you let go? Can you stop? Can you let go? Can you stop? Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
What's interesting is each time when I asked if it could start it, and it started, it was at different periods further in that I asked if it could hold on to it, or shorter periods if it could hold on to it. And each time it happened right like that. I don't know, man. 3 times on
command.
Yeah.
And not just one command. Your first command was, can you just make it go off?
Can you let go of it and make it stop? Can you let go of it and make it stop?
Let go of it and back away from it.
Okay.
Jeez.
It's going nuts. Can you make it stop? Thank you. We're going to take the device away for a little while and go get some air. There's a strong smell in here. We'll be back, okay? Dude, that was
pretty cool.
That was like 4 times. All right.
Good.
We are going to the basement.
All right, let's do it.
This way. It was just so weird.
I
you
did hear it.
that?
Yeah. You think it was from over here?
Yeah. Positive it was from over there.
Well, that's the area where the soda jerks would have been.
What the hell's going on?
What the hell is that? We just left there.
That sounded like somebody just rolled
a cart across the floor. Now footsteps.
Yeah. What the hell's going on?
What the hell is that? We just left there.
That sounded like somebody just rolled
a cart across the floor. Now footsteps.
Yeah. What the hell's going on?
What the hell is that? We just left there.
That sounded like somebody just rolled
a cart across the floor. Now footsteps.
Yeah.
Now footsteps.
Yeah.
There's nobody there.
But that was a voice over here. It's like, and then
They're still walking above us, Jay.
hang on. Just want to track where it is. It's like they're rolling a cart. That's so weird. Sounds like a cart.
Sounds like a cart being rolled across the floor.
Old four-wheel ones that they had in schools.
Mm-hmm.
We got a camera rolling up there.
We do. It's pointed in the corner, but it's up there. We pointed it in the direction of where they were getting the motion sensor trips.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
That's insane.
All right, you know what? Set up the thermal. I'll go check.
Okay.
You set up the thermal.
Yeah, I'm going to go over here and set the thermal up.
All right. There's nobody up here, so I don't know.
Yeah. There's absolutely nobody. Any sign of like anything being moved?
No, you can't get in. The place is locked. It's just us.
That is
And
so
the thing
weird.
is, like I'm looking around to see if there's anything to even like that would roll like that.
Yeah.
And the only thing I see is like an office chair, but
That definitely sounded
that's-
bigger than an office
it's in
chair.
her office. I know.
Wow. That was like distinct, loud, deliberate, and it was right above our heads.
Yeah, and
now it's quiet.
yeah, I mean not even footsteps or anything.
So we initially heard a voice.
Yep, down here.
Then we heard what sounded like a cart rolling, and then we heard footsteps.
Yeah, and the foot. Well, yeah,
And then
it sounded like the footsteps, and then the cart roll,
and then the cart
more
rolling
footsteps.
again. What's going on? My camera's not focusing. Okay, so I have the thermal set up in that chair
Yeah, I
facing
see.
the area where the soda jerks may or may not have been. We'll let that run for a while it's recording. I don't know what to think about that. That was pretty crazy.
Did you? When I was up there, were you able to hear me walking?
I couldn't hear you walking when you were up there. I didn't hear you at all.
All right, go get yourself a flashlight.
Okay.
I'll wait down here.
Yep.
That way I can hear
Yep.
if you're walking. I mean, you can go up those stairs if you want and make it quicker. But
I don't. Yeah, okay.
that takes you right to that
I
back.
can use my phone.
All right, so now we're going to see if we can hear Jim. All right, so Jim's going upstairs to get a flashlight, and I'm going to see if we can hear him down here because that was nuts. So here we go. be damned. I don't hear a word. I don't hear a sound. Oh, heard that. All right, he's literally right above me right now. But I don't hear him walking.
Do you hear anything?
So you dropped something.
I did drop a battery.
Okay, I heard that. I didn't hear you walking.
Crazy.
And where you are when you drop the battery, you're pretty much right above me.
Yeah, I dropped the battery back at where we had all the HQ stuff.
Yeah, that's right over here. I heard that.
Yep.
But no, I couldn't hear you walking.
That's so weird.
So what the hell is the rolling and the walking?
There's no way we didn't capture that rolling sound.
Oh no, that was loud.
Yeah.
And it happened 2 or 3 different times.
Yep.
You know what it sounded like though? It reminded me of the rolling that we heard when we were at Bailey Seton.
Yeah,
Like don't get me wrong, there it sounded like a gurney.
Right.
It didn't sound like a gurney here, but I just mean it was that same roll.
Yep.
It was interesting.
Really interesting.
And now it's been quiet.
That on top of the REM pod hits we had earlier.
Yeah.
Very interesting. That was a voice. And walking.
Oh. Walking's happening.
It's right here.
You got a camera mic on that thing too, right?
Yeah, I've got a shotgun, yeah.
Yeah. Aim it towards the floor because hopefully the camera mic is going to pick it up.
That was a voice. And walking.
Oh. Walking's happening.
It's right here.
You got a camera mic on that thing too, right?
Yeah, I've got a shotgun, yeah.
Yeah. Aim it towards the floor because hopefully the camera mic is going to pick it up.
Over here.
It just doesn't make any sense, man. I mean, we're not small guys. So
Right.
we go up there, we can't hear each other. It sounds more like if somebody's walking. So before they laid the new floor, if that tile was just there, the tile, the ceramic tiles, I think that's the sound we would have heard. So I think that new floor that they laid has created like a padding. So I really question if that's residual type walking that we're hearing.
So what you're saying then is the sound we're hearing would have been a residual on the old floor.
Yeah, because it has the ceramic underfloor, the ceramic flooring, and then now they put a new flooring on top of that, and it's created like a padding. So when you and I walk up there, we don't hear each other down here. But when somebody's walking, it sounds like it's like a boom, 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 boom. It sounds like if somebody was walking on that ceramic floor.
Right.
So like a residual type walk, like a residual type. And that cart rolling, the only way we can explain that is a residual type sound and that 100% is a cart rolling across the floor.
No question. No question.
So it makes no sense. And it sounds like it's like a cart rolling on a ceramic floor.
Mm-hmm. Like a harder floor.
Yeah.
Wow. There's footsteps again.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, they move all over the place.
Yeah. Sounds like a female's this time. It's like quick steps. Dit, 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 dit.
Like a short strut.
Like a short stride, yeah.
We think we've heard you a couple times down here. We'd really love to know the history of this place. what kind of work you did or you're doing here still. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, yeah. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, I forgot to. Oh, yeah.
There is nobody else in this entire building. No one.
I don't know. I don't understand it.
For a very long time, this was the home of Lascaris' restaurant and soda fountain shop. And a lot of people worked here. Are any of you here with us?
No.
Was that upstairs or was that over there?
I think it was upstairs again.
Okay. I don't know what to do. Like we've always talked about, I want to chase it, but I don't want to stop it either.
We've had voices down here. But when I was on the next floor, I mean, you don't get anything. It's quiet when I was there.
Yeah, it was quiet when I went up there too. And
but when nobody's there, and we're both down here, it's not quiet.
Yeah, and I grabbed the flashlight, I dropped the battery, you heard that.
I heard that.
And I walked all the way across the floor to come down the other set of stairs.
Yeah.
And I just walked normally. And you said you didn't hear any of that.
No. And your normal walk is and I'm not even joking. I mean, your normal walk.
I'm a heavy walker, I get it.
Your normal walk is a little loud.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the way you walk.
Yep.
We might joke about it, but it's
just a fact, yeah.
So I would have expected to hear you. I'm a light walker. Light walker. Instead of dark walker?
Yep.
Or, I don't know. Whatever.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, well, okay. Huh? I don't know. It's funny. It's one of the claims.
And it's up in the up front corner, it's in the back corner, it's on the right side, it's on the left side. And we don't hear somebody walking from one place to the other completely.
No.
It just shows up there.
Boom, and then
it shows up
stops,
over here.
Yeah.
So this is where we heard him walking.
And the cart rolling. I mean, the only thing, when you drop the battery,
It's right here.
okay. So that shows you where I was. One thing we know we have to take into consideration is we're in a college town. There's a lot of people walking up and down the street. We got the voices, some of the voices we heard sounded like they were smack dab in the basement. But you can hear that.
Yeah, that's very different.
That's from outside. Nothing we can do about it. So any screams or anything we got to throw out. And they're just really loud. All right, so we're in the ballroom at Oneonta Historical Society. But the problem we're going to have is there's so much contamination from outside. I mean, it's endless. They're everywhere. And this, you made a really important note earlier. This glass is all single pane. It's really, really thin.
Yeah. Yeah, everything bleeds right through. There's that light out there.
Yeah, it's just so much contamination out there.
Yeah. You know what we didn't do, and I would like to do a little bit of, just because we talked about it, is on the second floor in one of those collection rooms. I don't know what we can do, but just spend a little time there, because we talked about energy being attached to an object.
Yeah. Yeah, we can head down there and do that now. Thing is, we can't get the lights off down there, so we're gonna.
And those rooms they're off though.
Yeah, but we might just be best just to go non-IR. Yeah, but we can see. We'll play it by ear. This isn't the one that had the newspaper article and stuff. I don't know if it matters to you which one.
No, anyone's fine. Oh, that ball. And that's how they work.
Damn. It's not like me to be so sloppy.
They've got so many like maps and prints. It's really kind of cool.
Oh, it's crazy. This could be the J.V. Johnson room.
Super chats, come on, come on.
It's J.V. Johnson room. All right, this is that room. All right. Now just understand, we're in here with the utmost respect for every object in here, because every thing that's in here meant so much to somebody at one point. And so you always wonder if there's some sort of energy that might be attached to any of it because of that. So we don't want to disrespect any object, any property, anything in general. It's always about showing the utmost respect.
You know, I keep track of, I kind of watch, when books about Oneonta are published, or when they're online, or a local paper does something, with some historic pictures. And there are pictures here, and we've just scratched the surface that I've never seen. Mm-hmm. So I can't imagine how much cool stuff is in, and it's not just Oneonta. Most communities have something like this, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, especially, you were born and raised here,
yep.
So. God.
Did you just do it again?
I've kicked that ball through this whole friggin' hallway. Oh my gosh. Horrible.
Now this is pretty interesting, because you've got each one of these boxes looks like they are a history of a particular family. The Brzee family, family of Edwin Moore, the community of Oddfellows, Brenner, Eva Koo.
What? Wow. So those of you who don't know about Eva Koo, we talked about her when we actually did filming up at the Shanley Hotel in upstate New York. And Eva, well, she was sentenced to death. She murdered somebody for insurance purposes, and there's beliefs that she was actually hired by the mob to bring people up towards the Shanley Hotel and do them in. So, go ahead, Jim.
It's a long. I know it really well. It's a really long and complex story, but Jay's right. So there's reports that she actually worked at the Shanley, and she was working for the mob, luring people up as a prostitute, and then having them murdered, whether she did it or others did it. Then she built up enough money to buy a building here in Oneonta. She opened a brothel speakeasy during Prohibition. She did really well, but Prohibition ended, and her business fell apart because alcohol was legal. You didn't have to go to a speakeasy to get it anymore. And so she came up with this scheme. She had a handyman who was not all there, and she took out like 10 insurance policies on the guy, lured him up to an abandoned, secluded spot, hit him in the head with a mallet, ran over him with her vehicle to make it look like he had been hit by a car, threw him on the side of the road, assuming that they would think it was a hit and run. Well, they did initially, but then some other stories came forward and they ended up catching her. And the story gets even more complicated from there. But as Jay mentioned, she was the last woman electrocuted in the New York State electric chair. Oh, so this is an interesting fact.
What?
This is the house we're going to tomorrow. It's in better shape than that now.
Well, that's going to be cool. All in all, we've had some cool things happen, mainly in the basement and in the ballroom. So it's getting late. I mean, we got to get back, start, analyzing everything. So let's get all set. And
hold on, no urinating, expectorating, or blowing the nose. Something in what?
In
something swimming pool.
Prohibited.
No persons having lesions?
Skin lesions.
Skin lesions.
I don't know what the hell you guys, I mean, you guys had some weird crap on
We didn't have a lot of skin lesions around here that I'm aware of, but
it's because they weren't allowed.
This was a really personal investigation for me. Growing up in this town, the city of Oneonta, as you know, in a couple of the other videos we've done, we've talked about Oneonta. It's obviously, as a hometown, I've got a lot of interest in its history. I've studied a lot of its history, so a lot of this was very, very personal to me. What I didn't expect is to get the amazing interaction we got with the REM pod on the third floor. That part of the investigation started slow, and then it just took off. It was unbelievable, the reaction we were getting and the interaction we were getting. Jay was asking questions, asking for things to happen specifically, and they were happening. And it happened over and over and over again. And then, to add to that, we're in the basement, and we're hearing a cart rolling across the floor. This floor, the first floor, where there is nobody. And we're hearing voices, and we're hearing footsteps. These are all things that were reported in one way or another by other people that have been here. So it's very gratifying to capture those things. But the summit of it all, for me, we walk into a room, and what do we see? A box labeled Eva Koo. I'm coming back. I'm going to be doing some research, and I'm going to have a lot of fun doing it, and then I'm going to drag Jay's butt back here, and we're going to look into it further.
So JV and me are just wrapping here at the Oneonta Historical Society. And I mean, it's been really interesting, but mainly the basement, we've had a lot of activity go on. We have heard what sounded like footsteps and walking and voices. Earlier in the day when we were up on the third floor in the ballroom area, we were getting direct communication back and forth using different devices. So, I mean, the problem is right now at night, on any of these floors, we're hearing outside contamination. There's a lot of college kids coming back, and there's voices, they're talking, they're partying outside, and that's bleeding into the investigation and making the rest of it tough. But all in all, I think it's been an interesting investigation. I'd like to get back here at a different time of the year when it's a little slower in this area, but we had a lot to go through. We're going to do that and see what turns up.